The ALDC's biggest rival was definitely the Candy Apples, and I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys who I think should have won each time they directly competed against each other. So for first, I'm just going to do the group dances. Maybe I'll do like solos, duos, and trios another time, but for right now, we're just doing the group dances. And there were definitely a lot of times where they competed, so this is going to be 5 parts, so buckle in. The first time they ever competed against each other was in season 2, episode 2. I'm not going to be saying all the episodes, but just so we know where we're starting. With Parle Espanola, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish, so I probably butchered that, versus the Bad Apples. Unpopular opinion, but I actually much preferred the Candy Apples. I feel like they had a lot more in their dance. They were doing turns together. They were doing acro together. It was amazing. The only part of it I didn't really like was the fact that like Vivi and Justice were just kind of thrown in there. But obviously that was just to bring the age category down, so I get it. Next time was the Mermaids versus Born to Dance. Obviously I selected Born to Dance. It's a beautiful dance. The Mermaids didn't even hold a candle to it. Then we have the Funeral versus Head Over Heels. I selected Head Over Heels. I absolutely love this dance. I think that it's so cute. I love their acting in it. Everything about it is just great. And I didn't really like the Funeral. It was okay, but I feel like, one, we didn't really get to see a lot of it because there were a lot of like interviews or like shots to people. And it just wasn't really shown very well, but I still selected Head Over Heels. Then we have Ode to the Clown versus Trapped. I selected Trapped. I thought Ode to the Clown was fine, but again, Taylor hurt her ankle on stage, so it wasn't going to win. Sorry, I had to pause for a moment. Then we have Almost Heaven versus Hurt Them First. I selected Almost Heaven. I didn't really think that either group was amazing, but I feel like Hurt Them First had a lot of like technical errors, and like at one point Paige kicked her prop. There were a couple issues with it, and Almost Heaven was a little bit cleaner and more precise. And then we have Asian Empire versus Land Unforgiven. I did actually really like Asian Empire. I thought it was a good dance. However, I just felt like there was like too much going on. I felt like I couldn't concentrate on any one thing because there were 7 other things happening. So I selected Land Unforgiven. I thought that it was a lot cleaner. It may have been more simple and there may have been more exciting things happening in Asian Empire, but I felt like overall Land Unforgiven was cleaner. Also, we're not going to talk about the racial things because we don't got time for that. Then we have My Hair Like This versus Taken. I think that Taken was much better. My Hair Like This was kind of messy. It was a little bit all over the place, but I selected Taken. And this is part 1. Like I said, there will be 5 parts, so let me know what you think of this part down below.